Terry Butcher alongside Russell Osman. In fact, it's the same 5 defenders who played for England in Copenhagen a year ago, which finished in a 2-2, when both England goals that night were scored by Trevor Francis. Butcher. And Francis now in possession for England. Well, we've built up the Danes. I've no doubt that Sepp, the Danish manager, has been building up the English side, and people, and particularly players of the calibre of Trevor Francis. John Barnes losing out a little bit there, is controlling him down. Here's Simonsen with a long ball through. Laudrup's on his way. It could be a sensational start for the Danes. And he missed it badly. 19 years old, and he missed a glorious chance in the first 45 seconds of the game. The wonder boy is human after all, and England can breathe again. A superlative ball through by Simonsen, and Laudrup on his way. Brian Clough, what a miss.
It was.
Quickly releasing it to skipper Morten Olsen. Now to Søren Lerby. Olsen forward again. Jesper Olsen after it. Terry Butcher with him and slipping. And Olsen in. More trouble possibly. Oh, that time a miskick. Berglund, the man who miskicked. And the Danes might yet come to rue the chances that have gone begging in the opening 4 minutes of the game. Barnes now for Wilkins, his captain. John Barnes. He's not short of pace, but he wouldn't get past the Danes there, the number 7. Sansom with the throw for England. Francis trying to come away from Nielsen, who'll probably do a marking job on him. Barnes getting it in towards Mariner.
The Danes are full of themselves. He's in the corner flag, actually, out of picture. It's a brilliant cross and a brave header.
Haven't quite seen yet, apart from that opening 45 seconds, the action in the penalty areas that we'd anticipated. But it's building all the time. And here's Ivan Nielsen for Denmark. Well, Lerby losing control there. That doesn't happen very often. And Lee has found Francis, and he's got Wilkins outside him, but Francis showing a lot of pace. The back heel front, or Wilkins getting one in, but I thought for a moment we were going to get a repeat of the cup final when from that sort of angle he curled one into the far. The England substitutes tonight: Ray Clements, Gary Mabbott, Luther Blissett, Graham Roberts and Mark Chamberlain. Now Francis whipping the ball in again for Mariner. He thought about leaving it for Gregory, who was coming up fast behind. Francis again. And a free kick to England. Looked a little generous, I thought, and the big men might make it count. Wilkins playing it in, Gregory going in, the keeper flapped, Lee turns it back again. They're all going into it once more, and in the end it was Gregory, in fact, who got ahead to it. But Ole Kjær, the goalkeeper, is a bit of a flapper.
There is a pattern in a sense. There's not a pure footballing pattern, but the Danes obviously have come, as I've said, full of themselves. They're playing it beautifully, first-time football, man-to-man. Not caused us any trouble at all yet.
Well, here's Rasmussen, who will be seeking to remedy that, no doubt. We've got a corner. Yes.
Shilton has... I feel he's playing too deep and he's wasting his talents.
31 minutes, first corner of the game towards Berggren, a back heel there. Busk trying to get in, Simonsen turning it in, but without power and without direction. We expected, and many people prophesied, but we're not quite getting it at the moment.
It's our job to get the ball.
And let's see if we can get it. It's Nielsen in possession now for the Danes. There's a lot of movement up front. It's Morten Olsen now for Denmark. Jesper Olsen finding Søren Busk. Jesper Olsen again. And Simonsen, and they claim handball, and a penalty has been given. A penalty to Denmark for a handball there.
We got it, but we didn't get it legally.
That's where they claim the handball by Phil Neal there. The second strike. Well, there's a great chance for Denmark, but he's still got to beat Peter Shilton. Years old, Alan Simonsen, all the experience through Mönchengladbach and Barcelona and Denmark, and a responsibility now, and it's 1-0 to Denmark. So Denmark go into a lead with 37 minutes gone. And a penalty, a handball by Phil Neal. Again, Butcher's there. Looking for a back flick maybe. Sanson's header. Butcher's back flick. Mariner getting in there. France is in there too. A little flick by him into the 6-yard area, but the keeper pounced on it.
That's where he's at.
Sansom with the throw. Here's Francis touching the game for Barnes. Can he get to that byline and get it over? No, not that time. But has he got a corner? Not even that. Off the corner flag, believe it or not. And now a throw to England. Frame, that's almost irresistible, although Nielsen, the big man in the Danish defence, is with him. Still got it back there, but although Gregory got his shot in, the whistle had gone for a foul by Butcher on Nielsen and a free kick.
Low made something up with the first half. We're 1-0 down at home. It'll be done at 10 minutes at half-time. I would like to see young Mabberton. I just happen to think we'll win.
Well, let's hope you're right. And in 45 minutes' time, we shall know. Pretty sure that Trevor Elker has come on, and the feeling is that it's Laudrup who's gone off, the 19-year-old who missed that glaring chance in the opening minute of the game. Well, here's the substitute on now. Very, very dangerous striking player. And he's won a corner for Denmark in the opening minute of the second half. So it's Jesper Olsen with the corner for Denmark in the opening minute of this second half, with the Danes leading by 1-0. Osman getting it away, not very far. Bertelsen, Busk playing it in again. And Berggren trying to get it wide. Again for Elker. And now Rasmussen. Bertelsen. Sansom. Mariner. To Barnes. That's a bit long. But not quite good enough. The Danes were swarming around him, and England got a throw. Has made a great run across the goal mark, hoping to receive Sansom's throw, and in fact has got a bit of space now. Sansom's ignored him and played it towards Butcher, and Gregory was trying to get in there also. Wilkins with the shot, just wide. Brian?
I don't care what happened with this throw-in at all, whether we could have scored or not. Francis should have had that ball.
Well, he's suddenly Lee with the throw. But England's still a goal down. Barnes now, can he shimmy his way? And he has. He's got a cross in towards Butcher. And Francis is there. Butcher stayed there. Now, can Francis find a yard? There's that cross once more. Gregory up for it. Butcher trying to get it back in there again. Ducking his head into it. Sansom ducking his head and his foot into it almost. And in the end, conceding the free kick to Denmark. But Osman behind him. I think most of the fans wanted it played forward. Well, that's where it is now with Wilkins again, Barnes going off in chase, and an England throw off Rasmussen. It's a game we mustn't lose, England, but we're a goal down. There's the cross coming in. Oh, and the keeper. Well, that says a lot about him. I think we suspected that he might be the weak link, and he flapped at that one and completely. Butcher. Mariner. England's throw.
Caught Lerbu on the right foot, which isn't his best. And that time a rather clumsy right foot clearance by Bertelsen provides England with the corner. 2, Butcher's at the near post. Wilkins with the kick. Mariner flicking it on. And Francis almost got a touch that could have been so important. Denmark's throw. Berggrens away on the right, stopped there by Sansom. Now maybe a chance for a quick counter break by England. The Danes caught just for a moment off balance there. Francis very busy, Chamberlain very busy in there too, but the keeper handling it safely on that occasion. Butcher. Blissett. Will he get the better of Lerbu? No, Lerbu, it fell onto his left foot and he's found Simonsen with it. Good challenge by Butcher. And, well, not far away. As the ball was floating there, I was going to say, well, that's really optimistic from that range. But for a moment, it looked as though Kerr might have been caught a little bit out of his goal. Won the challenge. Didn't really quite know what to do with it, I think, and in the end... And the cries of Denmark are all around Wembley at the moment. Can Blissett silence them? Well, he's gone past Rasmussen. The little cross coming in there. Francis desperate to try and get on the end of it. And the ball goes off the full-back and into touch. Good cross by Blissett. Brave attempt by Francis, but not good enough. Sansom now with a long throw. Butcher there. Blissett there. And Blissett! Oh, brilliant save by the keeper. An absolute match-winning save there by Ole Kerr in the Danish goal. We thought he was the weakness in the last moments. He's proved to be the strength, and Denmark have won it. A blow for England as Simonsen's penalty in the first half gives Denmark their first...